Hey, everybody, and welcome to You Talk. We listen. I'm your host.
And I'm the expert.
And today we are doing a deep dive into a story that really hits close to home for a lot of us, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It involves celebrity and health and the media and like all these different things kind of coming together.
Yeah, and how they intersect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are talking about the recent news about Wendy Williams.
Oh, Wendy.
Yeah. You know, for those who haven't been following it too closely,
Yeah, fill us in.
TMZ got their hands on some legal documents.
Oh, they always do.
They do, right?
Yeah.
And basically it came out that Wendy is battling early-onset dementia.
Oh, wow. That's so sad.
And her guardian, Sabrina Maurice, is saying that it's gotten to the point where Wendy's like permanently incapacitated.
Permanently incapacitated. Wow. I mean, for people who haven't heard of early onset dementia before, what does that even mean?
Yeah, so early onset dementia is basically when someone under the age of 65 is diagnosed with dementia.
Okay.
And, you know, think about it for someone like Wendy Williams, whose entire career was built on being quick and witty and sharp.
Yeah, being able to think on her feet.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
This is, it affects memory, obviously, but it also affects your ability to reason and to make decisions.
Right. It's just devastating.
So Wendy's been under this guardianship since 2022, with Sabrina Maurice kind of managing things for her.
Right.
But here's where things get even more complicated.
Okay.
So there's a documentary about Wendy's life, and it was released on Lifetime.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
But it caused a whole legal battle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Maurice actually tried to block the release.
Block the release? Why?
She was really concerned about Wendy's privacy and, the documentary going into all this sensitive personal and financial information.
Yeah, especially given her condition.
Right, exactly.
That makes sense.
This whole situation kind of reminded me of my own grandmother.
Really?
Yeah, she had dementia, and it was just the hardest thing to see someone you love like that.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's like they're there, but they're not really there.
Yeah. It's such a complex and difficult issue.
Absolutely, and it affects so many families.
So many.
One of the articles I was reading about this whole thing said that it's like watching certain celebrities just disappear before us.
It's true.
I actually met Wendy like years and years ago when she was still on the radio in Philly.
Oh, wow.
And she was so full of life, so vibrant.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
So to see her going through this is just,
It's tough.
it's really tough.
It really makes you think about how we as a society treat these kind of situations.
Right. Like, where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
How much are we entitled to know about someone's private struggles, especially when it's something like this?
It's tricky
It is tricky.
because you have a public figure like Wendy whose life has always been in the public eye,
Right.
but now she's facing this very personal health battle. And it's like, where's the balance?
Right. Where's the compassion?
Exactly.
It's interesting to compare this to how Bruce Willis's family has handled his aphasia diagnosis.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
They've been so protective, shielding him from the public eye.
Very different approach.
Completely different. It makes you wonder, what's the right way to do this?
Right. Is there a right way?
Yeah. What about the people making the documentary about Wendy? What's their responsibility here?
That's a good question.
How do you tell someone's story when they may not fully understand or be able to consent to what's being shared?
I don't know. It's definitely something to think about.
For sure. Well, we've covered a lot today.
We have.
We've talked about Wendy's situation and early onset dementia and the role of the media and all these ethical considerations.
It's been quite the deep dive.
It has.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
And for everyone listening out there, I want to leave you with a question to ponder. If you were making a documentary about someone facing a health crisis like this, where would you draw the line? What would you choose to reveal, and what would you choose to protect? It's something to think about.
It is.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive, but we'll see you next time on You Talk. We Listen,
See you then.
a production of the OtisWho Network.